last night by 5, but we are playing some darn good basketball teams here. We got another good one right here in Olympian. So they come in undefeated, and that's why we're here to play this type of competition, flying across the country at different time zone, playing games, different times of the day each day. It's thrown us out of whack, but it's an experience of a lifetime for them, and it's adversity and a challenge, and that's what we want our kids to have to face.
Of course, they played all the way up as the final buzzer in last night's game against the number 2 team in all of San Diego, and I would say California in Montgomery last night. Tell me what you spoke to your team about today, kind of leading up to this point against Olympian.
Well, I thought our game plan was good. I thought our execution was unbelievable. The kids did everything we asked. The ball just didn't bounce our way a couple times, and that happens. That's the game of basketball. The key today is don't get discouraged. Don't let the record, don't let the scoreboard the last few days take away from what we have accomplished, what we have learned from it. Come out one more time. Give me everything you got, and if the score doesn't go our way, we'll still sleep good at night. But all I ask is you give me everything you have, everything we've talked about, gone over. Give me one more game of focus, and I do believe if we do that, things will go well for us. So that was it. Kids, just come out and play ball, do what you know, what we've done for, the past several months, getting ready for this moment. And I feel good about it.
Bullet points real quick, and I'll go let you talk to your team coach with about 8:05 to go before we tip off tonight's basketball game against an Olympian. Bullet points about Olympian. What can you tell us about it?
Lightning quick. They've got a couple guards that, you blink and they're 10 feet the other direction. They've got one who shoots from deep, number 3. Their best player is a freshman guard. And when your leading scorer and best player is a freshman, he's got something to him. And he's only about 5'7", 5'8", so he's not big, but my goodness, can he move? Overall as a team, not a lot of size, but blindingly fast. They move the ball, they share it well, they shoot it well, very scrappy. Again, coming into the game undefeated. You don't win every game you've played to this point if you're not good. So it's a good team. We're going to have to focus on, we should do well on the boards. We have to control the ball, control tempo, and then ultimately put the ball in the hole. So we do those things, I think we'll be okay.
There you go, Coach. Congratulations on a successful week. We appreciate you again. It's been an honor to be out here in California with you guys, and let's go finish it off with a win, okay?
Yes, sir.
Hey, God bless you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Again, my name is Trace Down. On behalf of Next to Radio, we'll be right back with more coverage here next. Awesome.
Go time now.
There you go. Get it, man. Appreciate you. Again, welcome back to San Diego, California, here live inside a Sweetwater basketball tournament. My name is Trace Knight. South Granville, although they are 0-2 on the trip here to this point, they do face off against an Olympian who matches well. Again, this size difference for South Granville in this is a positive thing. But you just heard from Coach Wufile mentioned they are an extremely fast program. Their freshman guard, Tristan Anderson, averaging 17 points a game. He is a freshman. He is small. He is tiny, but he is lightning fast. And so we'll have to pay attention to that. And so the big thing right for this game is Mason Brown and Tony Medjit will have an opportunity to do some work down low. We're looking forward to that matchup and having Mason Brown have a breakout day here in San Diego, California. We talked a little bit about it. They had a heartbreaking loss against Bonita Vista the first day back on the 19th, which is Tuesday, the first game of this road trip. They lost 88-85, and they missed close to 10 different layups. So they changed that. They went to the defensive side of things against Montgomery. Montgomery, the number 2 team in the state of all of California, and they matched up perfectly. And it came down to the last 30 seconds in last night's ball game where they eventually lost by a score of 61-56. And they couldn't get past the original full court press with 30 seconds to go. They hit a massive three. Their number 3, which is Alex Sanchez from Montgomery, hit a heartening three-pointer that turned into a foul, which it turned into a 4-point swing. So a heartbreaking loss last night against Montgomery. Look forward to having them come out and being aggressive here this afternoon. Again, locally, we are looking at 2 o'clock tip-off there in North Carolina. They're in Creedmoor, North Carolina, and all of Granville County, looking at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time with the tip-off. My name is Trace Down on behalf of our local coverage. Again, we are presented by OnTech. OnTech Manufacturing and Engineering are proud to sponsor the Sweetwater Basketball Tournament. Specialists in aerospace manufacturing, OnTech know all about the precision, skill, and teamwork it takes to soar to new heights. Join us as the teams get ready for takeoff tonight. Will be smooth sailing or there'll be turbulence. OnTech, more than some of our parts. And we are very grateful for each and every one of our local basketball coverage that allows us to do this every single day, allows us to come and take a trip to San Diego, California, to support these young men and a tremendous family. I was speaking to the dad, Coach Wolfow's dad, who's been a delight, been a hospitality, a friend. It's been awesome to kind of get to hang out with some of the family and some of the kids on this trip. And the biggest thing that he mentioned about Coach was when he came into South Granville, he wanted to build a family. He wanted to be together. And that's exactly what we're showing here in San Diego, California. When it got tough, they didn't break. They didn't fight back. They were able to control themselves and act sportsmanlike, professional, and all that. So, again, a huge day for South Granville. This week has been a tremendous week. On behalf of Next to Radio and all of our sponsors, and, of course, all of our supporters, we are very grateful and humbled by the support. We'll take a break. We'll come back. More coverage coming up next. 2:18 to go before we have to tip off here in San Diego, California. We'll be here right back.
Granville Health System, quality healthcare close to home.
Local basketball on Next Door Radio is brought to you by OnTech, State Farm Margie White, Vanco Outdoor Equipment, R&L Sons Construction LLC, Oliver's Towing, Deep Blue HVAC, Southern Snow Company, Dickerson Service Center, Chuck's Home Improvement, Plum Serve LLC, Oxford Farm Kennels, and Granville Health System. All right, it is time for the third game here this week and the final day for local basketball here on Next to Radio. Here for South Granville, let's take on Olympian. Olympian comes in 7-0, and South Granville comes in with a 5-2 overall record. The only 2 losses on the season came against Buena Vista here in San Diego and against Montgomery. Quickly get it in bounds, and Olympian is already on the board. Tristan Anderson with the 2. Roberts, after the tip-off, that was a fast pace. We talked a little bit about Anderson, extremely fast. Roberts shoots his three. And there's Chamberlain with the rebound and lays it in. 2 points for Brendan Chamberlain, 7:33 to go here in the first quarter. 2-2 is your score. Again, we appreciate you tuning in. A quick, long three, no good, controlled by Mason Brown, and we have a foul. And it's going to be Olympians basketball. So they're going to call a foul on Mason Brown. That's his first. Over to the left-hand side, quickly gets it inside, puts it up, and it's going to be no good, controlled by Roberts. Roberts quickly past half court, over to Henderson. And then it's going to be taken away by Anderson of Olympian. Puts it up for the two, and he lays it in. That is Jordan Walker with the two. 7:05, 4-2 is your score. Henderson, the right-hand side, flips it over to Roberts, back to Henderson, over to Pierce Pettit, puts it up for three. No good, controlled by Henderson for the rebound. Gives it over to Pierce Pettit inside, and he floats it in. You're going to have to do a lot more to that today to stay in this ball game for South Granville. 6:43 to go. 4-4 is your score here in the first. They bring it over to the right-hand side. It gives it over to Anderson. He gets past a couple of the defenders. Outside now for the three. Off the side of the rim. No good. Controlled by Chamberlain. That's the second rebound of the day. Behind the back. Gives it over to Roberts. Behind the back over to Pierce Pettit for the three. No good. Mason Brown with the rebound. He floats it up with a one-handed shot. No good. Henderson will have an opportunity for a fresh shot clock. Outside for Chamberlain for a three. No good. And another offensive rebound for Henderson. He floats it out to Chamberlain, number 5 of South Granville. Long pass to Roberts. Inside to Mason Brown. Puts it up, and it's good. We're going to see a lot of that here this evening. And already Olympian calls a timeout for the Eagles. So 6-4 is your score in favor of the home team, which is right now for South Granville. We'll take a break. We'll come back. More coverage here next. Better skills mean better jobs. With Vance Granville Community College, 2024 could be the year when your career goals become a reality. Become career ready in just weeks with continuing education programs, or start earning the associate degree you always wanted. Register today. Classes start in person at Vance Granville's 4 campuses and online January 5th. Find out more and apply at www.bgcc.edu/schedules. 5:58 to go here in the first quarter. It's a 6-4 game, and Olympian has the basketball. That is Walker. He double-teamed with Henderson and Brown. Outside to Anderson, picked up by Roberts. He hands it off to Humphreys, averaging 16 points a game for Humphreys. Walker puts it up for a three. It's good. Question, that is Tristan Anderson. 5 points for him. Makes it a 1-point lead in favor of Olympian. Roberts to the right-hand side, over to Chamberlain. Brings it inside, over to Roberts. Back outside of Chamberlain for a three. Good! And they're going to call an offensive foul against Mason Brown. That's his second already. You got to be careful. Jay-Sean Alston will come in the ball game for South Granville, and Coach Wolfile just telling him, you got to box out. You are much bigger than they are. Use it. 5:20 to go. 9-7 is your score. And they're going to give before the shot off, and I meant to say, they gave Chamberlain that three, and after the play, it was a foul against Mason Brown. So it's a 9-7 score. And there's a stoppage to clock. They're going to hand it off to Walker. Gets it inside, floats it outside. He wants a quick three. Good. Wow. Walker with his first three of the day. That's 5 for him. 9-10 is your score. Henderson quickly outside to Pierce Pettit for a three. That's good. 5 points for Pierce. 4:56, 12-10. They are exchanging blows behind the three-point mark. Going to get it out to the left-hand side. Swings it hard to the right. Gets it inside, puts it up for two. Nope, no good. And then an offensive rebound by Olympian. That is Kyle Cruzada 4:40. 12-10 is your score. Going to swing it over to Kyle Cruzada. He starts to the right-hand side, and they're going to give it over to Walker. Floats it to the right. He brings it inside, picks the basketball up outside now, and they throw the basketball away. It will be South Granville's basketball. Tony Majette will come in for Chamberlain, and Henderson will come out for KJ Terry. So 4:20 to go here in the first quarter. 12-10 is your score. They get it inside. Terry loses the basketball, and it's in the hands of Olympian and the Eagles. So they're going to quickly move it past half court, picked up by Pierce Pettit. He's now picked up by Terry. Over to the right-hand side to Anderson. Anderson starts right, goes left. They're going to be behind the mark. He wants a three, size against it, gets it outside. He wants a three. Good. Wow, Nathan Kakeo. First three of the day. Makes it 1 point lead for the Eagles. Tony Majette has it. Outside of Roberts. Fakes to three. Outside of Tony Majette for the three. No good. And KJ Terry comes away with it, and it's going to be blocked at the rim. Midget comes away with it for the rebound. Pierce Pettit fights for it and keeps it. Over to Roberts. He step up move, puts it up. No good. Henderson is there. Puts it up, and he's fouled. That was a lot of words in a matter of a couple seconds. And we appreciate you tuning in here this afternoon by way of our website stream, video stream on social media, or our mobile app available by Google and Apple Store. 3:27 to go here in the first here at Sweetwater High School for the final day for local basketball. Of course, the team will be here until Saturday, but I'll be able to fly out after this ball game back to the States. 13-13 is your score now as Jay-Sean Alston makes the first one, puts the second one up, and that one's good. So 3:25, 1 point lead, 14-13 in favor of South Granville. We're going to get to the right-hand side, over to Anderson. He's double-teamed, back to the top of the key. They're running the same play. Put it up for the three. It's going to be short, and in the hands of KJ Terry. Gets past one defender. He goes up the center of the court, over to Roberts to the left-hand side. Now over to Terry. Inside of Tony Majette, puts it up, and too hard, and in the hands of Olympian, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Austin, so it will be Olympian's basketball. Terry will come out for a breather. And looks like Henderson will come back in. They get it inside, floats it up for the two. It's going to be good. That is his play all day. Jordan Walker, 7 points for him early in the first quarter. 2:36 to go. 15-14 now. Roberts hands it off to Henderson. Terry wants it. They side against it. Tony Majette to the right-hand side. A long pass over to Roberts. He wants a three. In and out. Controlled by the Olympian. They quickly swing it to the left-hand side for the three. No good. Controlled by Henderson. Correction, that is Austin. First rebound. No, that's the second rebound of the day. So Roberts slowly moves it past half court over to Tony Majette. Down by one is South Granville. Tony wants a three. It's good. Tony Majette, his first basket of the day is a three. Makes it a 2 point lead in favor of South Granville. Get an inside spin move outside for the three. It's going to be way off, and that's an air ball. It will be South Granville's basketball. That is number 11, Matthew Paredes. Here in, of course, Olympian High School over in Chula Vista, California. 15-17, 1:40 to go here in the first. Henderson size against a three. He floats it outside. Stops his feet, and we have Roberts tries to duke his way inside, but it's going to be a turnover. Olympian has it. Walker has the pick move, swings it outside to Paredes, gets it over to the right-hand side. He walks it back. 1:19 to go. Walker. Christian, that's Anderson. Anderson has it. To the right-hand side now, over to Walker. Now to the top of the key. 1:09 to go. They're going to do a quick three. No good. Mason Brown with the rebound. his second rebound of the day. Roberts with 1:02 to go. 17-15. Roberts wants a three. It's good. Oliver Roberts is finally on the board. 20-15, the largest lead by South Granville. 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. They're going to bring it inside, puts it up for a three. It's good. Jordan Walker makes it a 2-point now deficit for Olympian. Roberts behind the three. He's picked move by Mason over to Chamberlain for his own three. No good. And defensive rebound by Olympian. 27 seconds to go. So Earl Taylor was the man on the rebound for Olympian. 18 seconds now. Down by 2 is Olympian. And Chamberlain picks up Walker. Over to Taylor. Back to Walker. 10 seconds now. Chamberlain picks him up. And they're going to call Chamberlain with the foul. And if the ball would have went in, it wouldn't have counted because it was on the foul was on the floor. But it looks like Trishan Thomas is coming out and Mason Brown is coming out. Come back in is Pierce Pettit and for the first time this week, Chris Bess. 6 seconds to go. They get it inside. Past him. Over to the left-hand side now. He wants a three. Puts it up. No good. And Henderson will be credited with the rebound, but that's the end of the first quarter. It is 20-18. You're tuned in to local basketball here on Next Door Radio. We'll have more coverage here next. South Granville 20, Olympian 18. We'll be back next. Local basketball on Next Door Radio is brought to you by OnTech, State Farm Margie White, Vanco Outdoor Equipment, R&L Sons Construction, LLC, Oliver's Towing, Deep Blue HVAC, Southern Snow Company, Dickerson Service Center, Chuck's Home Improvement, Plum Serve, LLC, Oxford Farm Kennels, and Granville Health System. Hey, we made it easy for you here on Next Door Radio and nextdoorradio.com. Available now by way of the Google and Apple Store is the Next Door Radio app. Anywhere you want to go, you can take Next Door with you. All the local talk programs, all local sports, and a great mix of 70s, 80s, classic rock, you can now take anywhere you want to go by download the Next Door Radio app today. Available Google and Apple stores. 8 minutes on the clock here in the second quarter. South Granville will have the basketball. Henderson over to Chamberlain. Roberts, he wants a floating three, size against it, gives it back to the top of the key to number 5 in Chamberlain. Bounce pass to Roberts. He's stuck in the corner. He's double teamed. He has to get past. There's Bess. Gets inside, uses his shoulders, throws it up, and it's good. Chris Bess is on the board, and we've got a timeout. 22-18, quick timeout by Olympian and the Eagles. So let's take one quickly with them as well. You're tuned in to local basketball presented by for the Sweetwater basketball tournament on Tech. We'll be right back for more coverage here next.
From the lake to the beach or just right next door, Deep Blue HVAC can make sure you're up and running today correctly. No excuse, no reason not to be prepared for every season. Give Charles with Deep Blue HVAC a call today at 919-725-1026. Whether it's hot or cold in your home, get that temperature gauge in the perfect zone. 919-725-1026 to contact Deep Blue HVAC.
22-18 is your score, 7:29 to go. Olympian has it to the right-hand side now. They're going to play behind the three-point mark. He wants a three. It's good. Jordan Walker is an impressive ball player. 7:13 to go. 22-21. Pierce wants a three. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Olympian. That's going to be Taylor. That's his second of the day. 7:02 to go. Mason Brown will come in the next stoppage for South Granville. They bring it to the right-hand side over to Taylor. Correction, that is Humphreys. Humphreys floats it up at the two-point line. No good. And controlled by Roberts. That's his second rebound of the day. He goes up to the right-hand side. He's going to be picked up by Anderson. Inside now, there's Henderson. Spin move outside of Pierce Pettit. Over to Roberts to the right-hand side. Takes one step in behind the three-point line. Back outside of Chamberlain. Best now goes inside. throws it up, and he's fouled. Little erratic on there. Little erratic for Chris Best there, but he was rewarded with the aggression, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2. Again, South Granville has their classic white with Carolina blue, little stripe on the shorts and numbers and letters. Puts the first one up for Best, and it's good. He has 3. And Olympian with their teal green with black lettering. 23-21. Outside, he misses badly for the free throw, and it will be a turnover. Correction, it will be substitution. Mason Brown will come in for Bess. 23-21. 6:28 to go here in the first half. So Olympian has it. They're going to swing it to the left-hand side. 6:18 to go. Can't find the driving lane inside. They're going to swing it back outside now. Over to Anderson. He wants a 3. Floats it up for 3. No good. And it's controlled by number 21 in Ricky Kern. Chamberlain over to Pierce Pettit. Going to swing it hard to the right-hand side to Chamberlain. Back to Pierce. Fakes the 3, gets it inside. Kern is there and misses the basketball, and it's going to be tipped by Pierce. He takes the basketball away. And Olympian will have it. That is number 12. The top of the key. Now he walks to the left. 5:33, 23-21. Over for the 3. It's going to be way off. Pierce Pettit with the rebound. He hands it off to Chamberlain. Hard pass over to Roberts. Stops his feet. Floats it up. No good. And he's a little erratic, and he said he is pushed. My man, I appreciate you. Hospitality at its finest over here. I love it. That's right. 5:18 to go. 23-21. Brought me a Diet Pepsi. I appreciate that greatly. He remembered what I liked from yesterday. 5:12 to go here in this first half. They're going to swing it to the outside. Again, everything that we have seen on tape here today, or especially this afternoon, they are proving it to be right. But number 14 in Nathan Kakeo will float it in for 2. That's his 5th point of the day. And Jay-Sean Austin will come in. The next stoppage. Roberts swings it to Ricky Kern. Inside, puts it up for Roberts. No good. He gets his own miss. Waits for him to jump again, and he is fouled. So Oliver Roberts, that's his 3rd rebound of the day. And he'll go to the free throw line. Puts the first one up, and it's good. So make it 4 points for Oliver Roberts. And they are spreading the ball out here today. Ricky Kern comes out for a breather. And for him is Jay-Sean Austin. Puts it up and touches every bit of the rim, including the bottom of the net. So that's 5 for Oliver Roberts now. Olympian will have it. 4:43 to go in this first half. They're going to swing it to the left-hand side of Taylor. 4:38 now. Stops his feet. He's going to have Walker. Correction, that's Taylor. Puts it up. No good. And outside would be a fresh shot clock. 33 seconds on the clock with the offensive rebound from number 14 in Kakeo. So that's his first. Humphreys to the left-hand side. Back to the top of the key. Over to Anderson. Back to the top now. Fakes a 3, size to put it up anyway, and it's good right in the face of Tony Majette. And he was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. That was Humphreys for the 3. That's his first basket today. Chamberlain with it. And Chamberlain loses it. 4 minutes to go, and they're going to set up a play. Inside, puts it up. No good. The big man with the offensive rebound. Outside, fakes the 3. He's going to float it up anyway. No good. And Pierce Pettit will push it out of bounds. Nope. They're going to give it to South Granville. It was last touched by Jacob Garner. So Garner on the floor for the first time today. Tony Majette will have the basketball. It's a 25-26 1-point deficit in favor in favor of Olympian. Roberts has it to the right-hand side, picked up by Humphreys. Long pass over to Austin. Stops his feet. Over to Terry. Up, no good, and controlled by Majette. And there is a foul on. We have an offensive foul. They're going to call it on number 1 in KJ Terry. That's his first. Again, a very clean game for both squads today. .322 to go here in the first half, 25-26. They're going to, should be an offensive foul. It will be. And that was a return the favor. Yeah, that was against Humphreys. Samuel Humphreys, his first. So Oliver Roberts will have it. He'll walk it down half court. 3:13 to go. Swings it over to Pierce Pettit. Pierce brings it inside for the 2. It's going to be no good. And Tony Majette with the rebound. He spin move, puts it up, no good, and he's fouled. So an offensive rebound for Tony Majette, number 23. Again, the senior 5'9" guard will go to the free throw line to tie it and even take the lead. Puts the first one up, and he misses it. .304 to go. Tony Majette will get one more, puts it up, and he misses that one. And it's going to be rebounded by the Eagles of Olympian. They call the play. So it's still a 1-point deficit. 2:57 to go at half. And they're going to fight for it, and it's going to be a foul. Nope, it's a timeout for Olympian. So we're going to take one quickly with them. You're tuned in to local basketball here on Next Door Radio, presented by OnTech. Local basketball on Next Door Radio is brought to you by OnTech, State Farm, Marjorie White, Vanco Outdoor Equipment, R&L Sons Construction, LLC, Oliver's Towing, Deep Blue HVAC, Southern Snow Company, Dickerson Service Center, Chuck's Home Improvement, Plum Serve, LLC, Oxford Farm Kennels, and Granville Health System. All right, welcome back. 2:55 to go here in the first half. 26-25. This is day 3 and final day for local basketball for South Granville here in San Diego, California. And we are live at Sweetwater Basketball Tournament at Sweetwater High School in San Diego. 2:45 to go, 15 seconds on the shot clock. The big man, number 44, Garner, has it. He hands it off to Humphreys. He walks it back to the center of the court. He's going to be picked up by Henderson, swings it over to Anderson, and he's going to lose the basketball, and it's going to be a jump ball. It will remain, though, Olympians basketball. And we're going to have a substitution. Out comes number 23 in Isaiah Cordino. Long three. No good as the shot clock expired. He had to throw it up. Pierce goes inside, throws it up. No good. It's partially blocked and then blocked again, but they're going to call a foul on that one. Again, Garner doesn't get a lot of playing time for an Olympian. And averages right at 5 points a game and 3 rebounds per game. 2:18 to go. 26-26 is your score. And Pierce Pettit will be at the free throw line here. Chamberlain will come in. Next stoppage. Puts it up. And South Graham will have a 1-point lead now. And Chamberlain will come in for Pierce as he gets a breather for the first time. He played every single minute and second of the Montgomery game last night. 27-26, 1-point lead in favor of South Granville now. 2:11 to go here in the first half. They're going to bring it up, picked up by Tony Majette at the top of the key. Swings it over to Walker. Back to the top now, over to Cordino. Cordino to the right-hand side to Humphreys. To the outside now. 1:53 to go. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Good defense by South Granville. They have to swing it to the right-hand side. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1 for the three at the buzzer. Tristan Anderson. And they're saying he can't wear the headband for number 4, Samuel Humphrey, so they're going to have to take that off. So we have a substitution, number 15. Jonathan Davis will come in for Terry. That's his first action of the week. 1:40 to go, 27-29 now. Down by 2 is South Granville. Roberts to the right-hand side. He is fouled, and he's going to be by that's Anderson. And he didn't agree with that one, but clearly he was pushed. So Roberts will go to the free throw line for the opportunity to tie this ball game. 1:30 to go in the first half. Again, we'll have our halftime report, and it's presented by OnTech. Check out www.ontech.com to see if your career can take off with OnTech. And we are extremely grateful for each and every one of our supporting cast here for Next Door Radio. Roberts makes the first and makes the second one. And it's a tied ball game here with 1:28 to go here before halftime. Humphreys has it, picked up by Chamberlain. Humphreys starts left, starts right, and then now goes to the left-hand side now. Walker has it. He steps back over to Cordino, over to Anderson. 1:09 to go, 13 seconds now. A quick three by Cordino. It's good. 32-29, 1 minute to go. It's the 32-29 game. Henderson is going to be blocked. Tony Majette floats it up. It's good. 5 points for Tony Majette. 31-32, 46 seconds to go in the half. Over to Anderson. Picked up by Chamberlain. He makes him miss, and they're going to find a wide open down low for Humphreys. Nobody saw him. 34-31. That's the first break by South Granville's defense we've really seen. Tony Majette, he's going to have outside of Chamberlain for the three. It's going to be way too hard. Tony Majette is there, and he puts it up, but he's blocked. And it's going to be a turnover for South Granville. Olympian with 14 seconds to go. Lose the basketball, and he double dribbles. It will be a turnover for Olympian, so South Granville will get a break there. So 11.5 seconds to go, 31-34 in favor of Olympian right now. Again, they are small but mighty, extremely fast. Coach Will Files telling them to move to the left-hand side of the court. Chamberlain has it, 10 seconds to go. No shot clock. To the left-hand side. Inside. Roberts is there. It's good. What a play. One. That is the end of the first half. It would not, if it would have went in, it would have not counted. But, man, what a game. Third game in a row that has been extremely tight and physical. 34-33. South Granville down by 1. You're tuned in to Local Basketball presented by OnTech. Local Basketball on Next Door Radio is brought to you by OnTech, State Farm Marjorie White, Vanco Outdoor Equipment, R&L Sons Construction, LLC, Oliver's Towing, Deep Blue HVAC, Southern Snow Company, Dickerson Service Center, Chuck's Home Improvement, Plum Serve, LLC, Oxford Farm Kennels, and Granville Health System.
Dogs just make our lives better, and many people consider them equal members of their family. Why not trust someone that treats your best friend, or better yet, your family member, like one of their own? Oxford Farm Kennels is your local facility specializing in boarding and training. Have that trip coming up? Let Oxford Farm Kennels ease that transition. Need just a little help on a few commands? Oxford Farm Kennels has the program perfect for you and your family. Call today at 540-355-7138 or visit their website at oxfordfarmkennels.com. This holiday season, treat yourself to the gift of home improvement. Embrace a new year and a beautifully enhanced home with RL & Sons Construction. We are your go-to for concrete solutions. Let's make 2024 your year of transformation and renovation. Happy holidays from the RL & Sons family.
Oliver's Towing and Recovery is a family-owned and operated local business since 1965. This local family business does towing and recovery in and surrounding areas of Granville County. Oliver's Towing and Recovery also does jump starts, lockouts, tire changes, fuel delivery, local and long-distance tows, and medium and heavy-duty towing. Call today if you need a pick-me-up from Oliver's Towing and Recovery at 919-693-2520. That's 919-693-2520, or find them online at oliverstowingllc.com. There's nothing too big or too small for Oliver's Towing and Recovery.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect restaurant or the right clothes. It also feels really good making the right insurance decision. That's where State Farm agent Margie White can help. Stop in at 234 Raleigh Road in Henderson and let her help you select the right protection at the right price. State Farm agent Margie White will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you know what to expect when the unexpected happens. Stop by and visit today at 234 Raleigh Road, or give her a call at 252-598-0163. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Now's the best time of year to get more for your money on new Mahindras. Enjoy 0% interest or save thousands of dollars on rugged Mahindra tractors. That's more for less on many of Mahindra's best-selling models, with tractors that deliver more lift capacity, fuel efficiency, and built-in weight. Save more on Mahindra today. Visit Vanco Outdoor Equipment, your local Mahindra tractor dealer. 0% APR. Financing available for limited time only. See us or go to MahindraUSA.com for more information. Unforgettables.com. 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 Now that I have your attention, I want to take a moment to tell you about Unforgettables.com. Unforgettables.com specializes in hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. They also create a customized coaster, bottle opener, and so much more. Visit their website today at unforgettables.com and follow them on all of their social media outlets today. That's unforgettables.com.
At Granville Health System, we're not just a hospital. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your healthcare family. Our community-driven hospital is all about bringing you the quality care you deserve right where you live. From expert medical professionals to state-of-the-art facilities, we've got it all. Granville Health System is committed to providing personalized care that's as unique as you are, because we believe that good health starts at home, and we're proud to be your healthcare partner. Granville Health System, where community and care come together. So for healthcare that's close to home and a hospital that feels like family, choose Granville Health System. Your health, our community, our commitment.
Better skills mean better jobs. With Vance Granville Community College, 2024 could be the year when your career goals become a reality. Become career ready in just weeks with continuing education programs, or start earning the associate degree you always wanted. Register today. Classes start in person at Vance Granville's 4 campuses and online January 5th. Find out more and apply at www.bgcc.edu/schedules. Local basketball on Nextdoor Radio is brought to you by OnTech, State Farm Margie White, Vanco Outdoor Equipment, R&L Sons Construction LLC, Oliver's Towing, Deep Blue HVAC, Southern Snow Company, Dickerson Service Center, Chuck's Home Improvement, PlumServe LLC, Oxford Farm Kennels, and Granville Health System. All right, 4 minutes to go here at halftime. Again, we are presented by, for this Sweetwater basketball tournament, OnTech. Did you see the air some of those players got? They must felt the OnTech effect. OnTech is one of the fastest growing aviation manufacturers in the world right now. You might not have heard of us before, but that's about to change. OnTech is recruiting now, from engineers and technicians to finance and business development personnel. So check out www.ontech.com to see if your career can take off with OnTech. OnTech, more than some of our parts. Again, visit www.ontech.com to see if your career can take off with OnTech. Again, my name is Trace Down on behalf of Next Door Radio. South Granville has a 1-point deficit to Olympian High School and the Eagles. Again, Olympian High School is based out of Chula Vista, California. Jordan Walker has 12 points going into the halftime. Samuel Humphreys with 5. Tristan Anderson with 8. Nathan Kincaid with 5 with 1 rebound. Earl Taylor with 2 rebounds. And Jacob Gardner with 1 rebound. Tevin Henderson, number 0 for South Granville, has 2 rebounds. Jay-Sean Alston has 2 rebounds and 2 points. Brendan Chamberlain has 5 points and 2 rebounds. Pierce Pettit has 7 points with a rebound to his name. Oliver Roberts with 9 points and 3 rebounds. Ricky Kern, 1 rebound. Tony Majette has 1 rebound and 5 points. Chris Best, 3 points. And Mason Brown has 2 rebounds, but he also has 2 fouls. Also, KJ Terry has a foul to his name as well. 2:20 to go here in halftime. 2 more quarters to go here in San Diego, California for the Sweetwater basketball tournament here at Sweetwater High School. We'll be right back for more coverage here next. Local basketball on Next Door Radio is brought to you by OnTech, State Farm Margia White, Vanco Outdoor Equipment, R&L Sons Construction, LLC, Oliver's Towing, Deep Blue HVAC, Southern Snow Company, Dickerson Service Center, Chuck's Home Improvement, Plum Serve, LLC, Oxford Farm Kennels, and Granville Health System. Local basketball coverage on Next Door Radio is presented by OnTech. Check out www.ontech.com to see if your career could take off with OnTech. Live in San Diego, California for the Sweetwater basketball tournament. It's time for local live coverage right now. All righty, 53 seconds to go before we have the second half action of Olympian High School here in California versus South Granville in Creedmoor, North Carolina. Again, my name is Trace Stein. Make sure to download our Next Door Radio app, available by Google and Apple stores. $30 seconds to go. 34-33 is your score. And South Granville will have the basketball to kick off the second half. Roberts hands it off to Chamberlain. He goes back to the top of the key, almost taken away. Roberts drives inside, waits for him to jump, and one. Alvaro Roberts. Again, Coach Wolf, I was calm, cool, and collected like he normally is on the sideline for South Granville. Roberts for the three-point opportunity. It's good. 12 points for Oliver Roberts to this point. 36-34, 2-point lead in favor of South Granville now. Humphreys gets it inside, uses it, and it's going to be an offensive foul. That is number 14, Nathan Kincaid. That's his first. 7:38, 36-34 is your score. Roberts. So right now we have Henderson, Roberts, Pierce Pettit, Brendan Chamberlain, and Mason Brown in the ball game for South Granville.
Pierce has it over to Mason Brown, over to Henderson, now to Chamberlain. Mason Brown's there, puts it up, and he missed the layup. And they're going to fight for it in the hands of Henderson, and then taken away by Walker. Walker goes inside. Mason Brown makes him miss. 7-12 remaining in the third quarter, 36-34. They're going to bring it to the top of the key. That's Walker, picked up by Roberts. Over to Humphreys for the three. It's good. 8 points. Samuel Humphreys makes it a 1-point lead in favor of the Olympian High School. 6:49. Pierce Pettit floats it at the free throw line. It's going to be no good. Mason Brown is there, but he loses it for just a second. They're going to fight for it, and in the hands of number 3 and Quino. Quino over to the right-hand side. He's by himself for the three. He misses it. They just let him shoot. And Chamberlain comes down with the rebound, but it's going to be ball will be tipped, and it's tipped out of bounds by an Olympian. So South Granville will have it here. Down by 1, 6:32 to go in the third. Roberts calls for a play. Henderson goes to his right-hand side now. Roberts to the left, over to Chamberlain. He walks back to the center of the top of the key. Over to Roberts. Robert gets a lane. Inside to Mason Brown. Spin move. One-handed shot. Puts it up. And could not go. It took forever to come down. But it dribbles out or bounces out of the rim. So 37-36, 6:06. Somehow the young speedster in Anderson gets free, and it's good. Should be 39-36 now. Roberts over to Chamberlain. 5:52, and then Garner takes the basketball away. They're going to quickly. That's Walker at the free throw line. It's good. All righty. We have a timeout on the floor, and it is 41-36. 41-36. If that changes, we will let you know. You're tuned in to local basketball here next.
Hey, we made it easy for you here on Next Door Radio and nextdoorradio.com. Available now by way of the Google and Apple Store is the Next Door Radio app. Anywhere you want to go, you can take Next Door with you. All the local talk programs, all local sports, and a great mix of 70s, 80s classic rock you can now take anywhere you want to go by download the Next Door Radio app today. Available Google and Apple stores.
5:43 to go here in this third quarter. It will be South Granville's basketball. Pierce Pettit with it, stops his feet, gives it back outside to Chamberlain. Chamberlain over to Tony Majette. Majette wants a three. It's good. He banks it in. 8 points. Tony Majette. 39-41 is your score. 5:19 to go here in the third quarter. Olympian has it. He's going to swing it to the left-hand side over to Aquino to Walker. Stops his feet over to Garner. He's not going to shoot the three. Outside to Anderson. Anderson goes inside, picked up by Pierce Pettit. Henderson wants a three. It's going to be no good. They're going to fight for it. Chamberlain comes down with it. 41-39. Pierce wants a quick three. It's good. Pierce Pettit with a three. 10 points. Pierce Pettit makes it a 1-point lead for South Granville, 42-41. Humphreys wants his own three. No good. Pierce Pettit comes away with it. Defensive rebound for him. He hands it off to Roberts. Roberts goes inside and takes a couple steps back over to Henderson, over to Majette. He wants another three, and it's going to be no good. And we have a foul on who? So that's going to be a foul on Chamberlain, number 5. .417, 42-41. Puts it up, and he's fouled.
4:10 to go here in this third quarter. It's 42-all. At the free throw line, puts it up, no good. Roberts with the rebound. Spin move by Chamberlain, floats it up, no good. Gets his own miss. He floats it up again and gets a miss. He misses it, floats it up again. It's good. Brendan Chamberlain, the aggression play, it paid off. 44-42, 3:48 to go in the third quarter. Humphreys to the left-hand side, over to Aquino. Aquino hands it off to Walker. Now to Tristan Anderson. Back to Aquino. He wants a three. No good. And they're going to come away with that's Brendan Chamberlain once again. 44-42 over Tony Majette. Majette makes one man miss, puts it up, and missed the layup. Quickly, Tristan Anderson outside to Humphreys. Humphreys to the right-hand side to Walker. To Aquino, back to Walker. Spin move, gets past him. Over to Anderson. Sides against the three. He's put it up and he's fouled. And they're going to call a foul on number 14. Question, is that Chamberlain? That's his second. So Tristan Anderson will go to the free throw line for two. So 3:04 to go. South Granville's up by 2, 44-42. Again, we are in San Diego, California for the Sweetwater basketball tournament. This is day 3 and final day for South Granville for local basketball, at least. They got some great things planned. For the rest of the week, I believe they are leaving back on Saturday to head back home. So 44-42, 2:57. Roberts for South Granville has it. Tony Majette to the right-hand side. Over to Pierce Pettit, who is driving inside. It's going to be taken away. And then Tony Majette takes it away. Goes up inside and puts it up. And he is fouled. So he'll get 2 shots here. 2:46 to go in the third. Tony Majette takes his time, takes 1-2 dribbles, puts it up, misses it. He's upset with himself. Henderson will come out for a breather. Mason Brown will come back in. So Tony will have another shot here, puts it up. And it's going to be no good. He missed it again. Gardner with the rebound. So Walker will have it now. He quickly gets it past half court. Goes to the left-hand side to Aquino. Picked up by Roberts. Over to Humphreys. Over to Anderson. He's picked up by Chamberlain. Back to the top of the key, Aquino. Over to the left-hand side to Humphreys. Back to Walker. Walker picked up by Tony Majette. They can't get past the three-point line. Spin move. Puts it up for Humphreys. It's good. What a move, though. Samuel Humphreys. Just enough breathing room just to throw it up. It makes it a 44-44 game. Roberts over to Tony Majette. Tries to get past Humphreys. Couldn't do it. Inside to Mason, and Garner takes it away. To the right-hand side, that is Jordan Walker. Put it up for a three. It's going to be partially blocked. And Garner comes away with it and puts it up, and it's good. Got to be stronger if you are South Granville and Mason Brown down low. 44-46. 1:42 to go. Mason Brown gets past him. Throws it up. No good. Misses it. Humphreys with the rebound. Humphreys now. 1:30 to go. To the right-hand side, over to Walker. Back to Cordino. Walker has it to the right-hand side. Walker goes up against Pierce Pettit. Puts it up. No good. And Tony Majette with the rebound.
Roberts now. Picked up by Humphreys. Wants a three. It's good. Other Roberts with a three. And there's a timeout on the floor. We got a 60-second timeout. We're going to take one with them. You're tuned in to local basketball. Sweetwater basketball tournament presented by OnTech here in San Diego, California. We'll be right back.
Dogs just make our lives better, and many people consider them equal members of their family. Why not trust someone that treats your best friend, or better yet, your family member, like one of their own? Oxford Farm Kennels is your local facility specializing in boarding and training. Have that trip coming up? Let Oxford Farm Kennels ease that transition. Need just a little help on a few commands? Oxford Farm Kennels has the program perfect for you and your family. Call today at 540-355-7138 or visit their website at oxfordfarmkennels.com.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect restaurant or the right clothes. It also feels really good making the right insurance decision. That's where State Farm agent Margie White can help. Stop in at 234 Raleigh Road in Henderson and let her help you select the right protection at the right price. State Farm agent Margie White will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you know what to expect when the unexpected happens. Stop by and visit today at 234 Raleigh Road, or give her a call at 252-598-0163. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back to local coverage. 50 seconds to go here in the third quarter before one more to go here in San Diego. Olympian has it. Spin move. Roberts gets free, puts it up, and somehow that goes in for Humphreys. 48-47 now. 1 point lead for Olympian. 34 seconds to go. Chamberlain over to Roberts. Roberts picked up by Humphreys. 26 seconds to go now. 22 on the shot clock. Humphreys. Credit with the foul. No, Roberts is going to be called for the foul. That's an offensive foul. $15 seconds to go now. Walker. And we've got a turnover for Olympian. They're saying he used his hands to get free. So it will be South Granville's basketball. One more chance to take the lead here in the third quarter. Roberts, 8 seconds to go. Swings it over to Terry. Terry goes inside, and Bess wasn't ready. Weren't on the same wavelength there. Taylor hands it off. He got it off in time, but Terry made him throw it up and miss. So, into the first quarter, down by one is South Granville. We'll take a break. You're tuned in to local coverage. We'll be right back for more next.
Now's the best time of year to get more for your money on new Mahindras. Enjoy 0% interest or save thousands of dollars on rugged Mahindra tractors. That's more for less on many of Mahindra's best-selling models, with tractors that deliver more lift capacity, fuel efficiency, and built-in weight. Save more on Mahindra today. Visit Vanco Outdoor Equipment, your local Mahindra tractor dealer. 0% APR. Financing available for limited time only. See us or go to MahindraUSA.com for more information.
8 minutes on the clock. You're tuned in to local high school basketball. This Sweetwater basketball tournament live in San Diego, California is brought to you by OnTech. Visit www.ontech.com to see if your career can take off with OnTech. 48-47, down by one is South Granville. Olympian in their teal with black lettering will have the basketball first. To the right-hand side to Humphreys. Sideline for South Granville is cheering their team on. 7:50 to go. Humphreys swings it to the left, gives it off to Walker. Back to Humphreys. Over to Cordino. They get it outside. Cordino wants a three. No good. Pierce Pettit with the rebound. Roberts almost throws the basketball away, and they do throw it away.
puts it up. He missed the layup. He caused him to miss. Henderson comes away with it. A lucky break there for South Granville. Down by 1 still. Pierce Pettit with it. Spin move inside, and they're just not playing smart basketball now. They're just throwing the basketball away. Fortunately, it will be South Granville's basketball, so they were able to keep it here. Chamberlain with it. Swing pass outside to Henderson. He has a lane, puts it up. He missed it, and it's going to be the hands of Olympian and Humphreys. 6:56 to go. 48-47 is your score. To the right-hand side, he hands it off to Cordino, Isaiah Cordino, over to Walker. Walker brings it inside, step back move, brings it outside to Humphreys, now picked up by Pierce Pettit. We're down by 1, 11 seconds on the shot clock. They hand it off to Cordino. Over to Anderson, spin move, outside of Cordino. Gets past one defender, throws it up, no good. Garner's there with the rebound, and he's fouled. So before the basketball goes in, he is fouled. .628 to go. Down by 1 is South Granville. Garner at the free throw line, puts it up and misses it. He'll get one more. So Cordino will come out, as well as Earl Taylor. In comes Isaiah Aquino and Tristan Anderson for Olympian. Garner's at the free throw line, puts it up. He's going to miss that one as well. Pierce Pettit with the rebound. Hands it off to Henderson. Henderson over to Tony Majette. Swings it inside to Pierce Pettit. Breaks free. It's good. Does it count? Nope, they're going to call a foul on the floor. So Garner will come out. Comes in is number 14, Nathan Kukea. So Roberts was the inbounder. Gives it over to Chamberlain. Floats it up. It's good. Well, they needed that one. 9 points for Brendan Chamberlain. Walker, now down by 1 as Olympian. To the right-hand side to Humphreys. Gets past him, puts it up. He's a little erratic, and he's fouled. And that's going to be on 23. That'll be on Tony Majette. That's his first. Puts the first one up. He misses it. Wait for the second one here. Puts it up, and that one's good. That's number 14, Nathan Gale. That's 6 points for him. 49 all, 5:50 to go. Chamberlain with it. Hands it off to Roberts. Swings it, Tony Majette. He calls a play. 5:43, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Gets past one defender, throws it up. He missed the layup. He missed another layup. That's the one thing that got him for Bonita Vista. And that is at least the third missed layup today for South Granville. So it was out of bounds. Tony Majette tried to tip it back in bounds before, but he was already out. So 49 all, 5:20 to go, 26 on the shot clock. Humphreys to the right-hand side, picked up by Pierce Pettit. Back to Humphreys, over to Anderson, picked up by Tony Majette. Over to Walker, back to Humphreys, goes inside, floats it up, and it's going to be no good. Pierce Pettit with another rebound. Roberts with it. Loses it for just a second. Has to get rid of it, and he calls a timeout. And so South Granville, before losing the basketball, calls a timeout with 49 all, 5:06 to go in this fourth quarter. Third and final day here in San Diego, California for at least local basketball. We'll be right back for more coverage here next.
PlumServe LLC technicians have over 20 years of experience in plumbing repair and services. They pride themselves in being a local, honest, and professional company. Let them give you a quote today on those needed upgrades in your home. Your choice for plumbing in Creedmoor, Oxford, Henderson, Durham, Raleigh, Chapel Hill, Cary, Apex, Stem, Garner, and the greater Triangle area. Visit their website today to schedule. You can contact them there as well. PlumServeLLC.com. Again, that's PlumServeLLC.com.
5:06 to go in this fourth and final quarter. South Granville's ready now. Chamberlain with it. He brings it to the left-hand side. Floats inside, and it's going to be turnover. To the right now, over to Cordino. And he loses the basketball, and it's in the hands of, but it should be a travel. Be a travel for Cordino. Or will it? It is not. It will be out of bounds against South Granville. So, Olympian will have it. It's a tied ball game, 4:53. Long pass over to Walker. Bounce pass to the right to Humphreys. Goes up against Tony Majette. Back to Walker, picked up by Pierce Pettit. Over to Aquino. Now over to Anderson. Walker now. Humphreys. Picked up by Henderson. Swings it outside. 13 seconds to go. 4:35. Aquino wants a long three. No good. Whose is it? It's out of bounds. Last touch by Henderson of South Granville and the Vikings. Olympian and the Eagles will have it. 4:31 to go. 35 seconds on the shot clock. Aquino will be the inbounder. Try gets past. Nowhere to go. Finally does. Humphreys with it. Hard pass over to Walker. Goes up against Henderson. Humphreys for the three. Misses it bad. Tony Majette with the rebound, and he is pushed from behind. Now, normally I'd like to say they missed one, but I think South Granville got away with one right there. I think Tony Majette just fell, and they called a foul. It just happened that one of the players, number 14, Nathan Kinkeo, was there for the punishment. So it will be 4:21, 49 all. Let's see if South Granville can make anything happen right now. South Granville with it. Tony Majette looks to the right, gives it over to the top of the key to Pierce Pettit, over to Henderson. Pierce is there, puts it up, and he makes the layup. Good find. They've been looking for that play all day. It's finally broke free. 4 minutes to go. 51-49 for South Granville. Olympian has it. Inside over to Humphreys. Back over to Aquino. 49-51, 3:48, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Walker goes up against Henderson. Back to the top of the key to Humphreys. Goes inside. Throws it up. No good. Roberts with the rebound. Who's it off? It will be South Granville's basketball. So South Granville come away with it here. Up by 51-49, 3:28. Over to Chamberlain. Behind the back, stops his feet, gives it over to Henderson, and he travels. So up by 2, 51-49, 5:23 to go. Walker brings it over to the left-hand side, picked up by Humphrey. Now spin move, now picked up by Chamberlain, and Chamberlain is called for the foul. Chamberlain went for the basketball, but got just enough jersey to call a foul. So that's Chamberlain's third foul of the day, again, the unofficial stat book in the studio box. Aquino cannot get rid of it, finally does. Humphreys with it. 3:13 to go, 32 seconds on the shot clock. Defense holds strong if you are South Granville. Tristan Anderson starts left, goes right, going to play left to right, to the right-hand side. That's over for Walker. Step back move, good. Jordan Walker, an impressive move to get free, just enough room to throw it off. It's a tied ball game. 2:50 to go. 28 on the shot clock. Henderson has it, loses it for just a second. Swings it over to Chamberlain. He wants a three. No good. Touched the top of the key, so it will be a turnover for South Granville. So the Olympian and the Eagles will have it. Anderson, tied ball game. Humphreys picked up by Henderson. Correction, picked up by Roberts. To the left-hand side. Now you got Humphreys driving over to Walker. Behind the back, picked up by Henderson. To the Aquino for the three. No good. Touches the top key. And that's another turnover for Olympian. The big man, Garner, will come in. Out comes Henderson. And Terry will come back in. 2:15 to go. Tied ball game at 51. Hard pass over to Pierce Pettit to the right-hand side. Chamberlain with it. Fakes the three. Over to Roberts. He's picked up by Anderson. Correction, that was Humphreys. Terry with three. No good. Chamberlain with the rebound. Over to Tony Majette. Bounce pass to Chamberlain. He'll get a fresh shot clock here. Tony Majette. And we've got a 3-second delay, or 3-second violation. Unbelievable. 1:52 to go. What a game. Another great game here in San Diego, California. $51-all. Anderson, 31 on the shot clock. To the right-hand side to Walker. That's over to Humphreys, picked up by Pierce Pettit. Now over to Aquino. Back to, they're just going to move it left to right, left to right, left to right. They try to get it inside. Can't do it. Humphreys picked up by Roberts. Outside, 14 seconds to go. That's Walker. Wants a three. Good. Oh, that's a two. So 53-51. His foot was on the line. K.J. Terry. Chamberlain for the three. Take the lead. No good. They're going to come. Who wants it? And taken away by Tony Majette. Over to Pierce Pettit for the three. No good. Offensive rebound. Tony Majette now gets inside, throws it up. It's good. Tied ball game. Holy cow. Terry, Chamberlain, Pierce, Tony Majette kept it going. 53-all, 1 minute to go. Let's thank our sponsor. You're tuned in. Local basketball presented by OnTech.
When it comes to your health, trust the experts at Granville Health System. We're not just a healthcare provider, we're your partners in wellness. From routine checkups to specialized treatments, we've got you covered. Our compassionate team is dedicated to keeping you and your family healthy and happy. Experience the difference at Granville Health System, where your health is our priority. Call us or visit our website to schedule your appointment today. ghshospital.org. Granville Health System, quality healthcare close to home.
53-all, 1 minute to go. And Olympian, after the timeout from head coach of South Granville, Ufai, what a week it has been. Heartbreaking loss to both teams here in San Diego to this point. Buena Vista, 88-85 last night against Montgomery, the number 2 team in all of California. They lost by 5. And now Olympian, it is 53-all, 56 seconds to go. Walker with it. He hands it off to the left-hand side. That's going to be now to Aquino. 50 seconds to go. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Fakes the three. Outside to Anderson. Chamberlain picks him up. Over to the right-hand side to Walker. Roberts. Now over to Anderson. They try to go inside. Aquino fakes the three. Takes it. It's good. 28 seconds to go. Tony Majette down by 3 for South Granville. 23 seconds now. They're bringing it inside over to Terry. Puts it up, gets the miss, puts it up again, and he misses it. So a timeout on the floor.
56-53, 15.8 seconds to go. Unbelievable. Another three under 30 seconds to take a 3-point lead. Wow. Let's take a break. You're tuned in to local basketball here on Next Door Radio. Local basketball on Next Door Radio is brought to you by OnTech, State Farm Margie White, Vanco Outdoor Equipment, R&L Sons Construction LLC, Oliver's Towing, Deep Blue HVAC, Southern Snow Company, Dickerson Service Center, Chuck's Home Improvement, Plum Serve LLC, Oxford Farm Kennels, and Granville Health System. We got a timeout on the floor. That was for South Granville. 15.8 seconds to go here in this ball game. And they are down by 3 for South Granville, but you got your shooters on the floor. Roberts, Chamberlain, Pierce Pettit, sharp shooting three-pointers for South Granville. But before that, it will be Olympians basketball. You got to be able to take it if you are South Granville. To the outside, he is fouled. Shot to stop the clock with 1 second off of it. So 14.4 seconds. Down by 3. Full court press. Pierce Pettit will foul him. And now it's 12.6. Looks like they will go to the free throw line here. 4-2. So 56-53, down by 3 at South Granville. 12.6 seconds to go. This has been an extremely fast game. Puts the first one up, and it is good. Again, a couple missed free throws could have been the difference in this ball game. Puts the second one up, and that one is good. Walker makes them both. Roberts quickly past half court. Throws it up. And he is fouled. They tried to get the three-point shot off. But before they did, they fouled him. So Tony Majette will be the rebounder, or be the inbounder, 8.1 seconds to go. Pierce with the ball, throws it up. It's good. You got to stop the clock. You should have about 1 second to go, or there should be 1 second added to the clock. Down by 2. Pierce with a floating 3, and they should add time to the clock. They never stopped it. Are they going to give it to him? Hasn't changed just yet. We don't want to miss anything. Let's take a quick break. You're tuned in to local basketball. We are presented by OnTech for the Sweetwater basketball tournament in San Diego, California. But let's stay right here because they are coming out of the break here quick, so we're not going to miss any time just in case. Coach Wolfile is calling for a play. 58-56, down by 2 is South Granville. Olympian will have the basketball. They're going to have to foul him quick. And they didn't give at least a second on the scoreboard. They're going to let him play it out. 3.4 seconds to go. Long pass. That's going to be an and one with 0.5 seconds. So 60-56, a three-point opportunity coming up next. And it looks like South Granville will lose another heartbreaker here in San Diego. Humphreys at the free throw line. Puts it up. No good. And they're going to throw it deep. And Olympian comes away with a 4-point win. 56-60. Another heartbreaking loss. First time on Tuesday, they lost 58-55 over Bonavista, 61-56 to Montgomery, and today to Olympian, 56-60. You're tuned in to local basketball presented by OnTech. We'll be right back for more coverage here next. Local basketball on Next Door Radio is brought to you by OnTech, State Farm Margia White, Vanco Outdoor Equipment, R&L Sons Construction LLC, Oliver's Towing, Deep Blue HVAC, Southern Snow Company, Dickerson Service Center, Chuck's Home Improvement, Plum Serve LLC, Oxford Farm Kennels, and Granville Health System. Final score, once again, 60-56 in favor of Olympian. They improved to 8-0 on the young season, and South Granville, unfortunately, falls to 5-3. Real quick for the away team, or should I say the home team here today for South Granville, Tevin Henderson finished with 2 rebounds. Jay-Sean Alston with 2 points and 2 rebounds. Brendan Chamberlain finished with 9 points and 5 rebounds. Pierce Pettit had 15 and 6 rebounds. Oliver Roberts with 15 points and 4 rebounds. Ricky Kern with 1 rebound. Tony Majette with 10 points and 5 rebounds. Chris Best with 3 points, and Mason Brown with 2 rebounds. An impressive day by both teams. This has been an outstanding week for local basketball. Honored to be a part of it on behalf of Next Year Radio and South Granville and the Vikings. What a game. We've loved sponsoring tonight's matchup, and thank you all for cheering the teams on, being part of our local community, and supporting incentives that benefit more than just our bottom line are incredibly important to OnTech. Just like tonight's players, we aim for the stars, and we're always looking for people who share the ambition, creativity, and passion. So come join us. OnTech, more than sum of our parts. And we're very grateful for all of our presenting sponsors, including OnTech and the rest of the team. So until next time, God bless. We will see you back in North Carolina this coming up week for the holiday tournament at South Granville. We'll see you later.